Go ahead and make this video just to show you guys how I prepare the mushrooms. After you pick them, bring them home, you want to put them in some salt water. Let them soak, 10-15 minutes, something like that. Pretty much gets all the bugs and stuff off. But here's how it is. Just a reminder, these mushrooms in this video would have grown so much bigger. If you've seen the last video I just uploaded about the guy that pretty much raped my spot because he knew that I was videotaping and stuff. He walked by the other day, whatever. Big deal. He got the mushrooms. There's plenty more out there. It just really sucks to see amateurs come and go and pick these mushrooms when they can grow so much bigger. I mean, the 8 that he had, or that he got, instead of like picking them when they were only like 1.5 inches tall, you could have picked them when they were like maybe about 7 or 8 to 10 to 12 inches. But this is how I prepare the mushrooms for them to be able to be cooked. Here's the three actually. Just about about close to 2 inches, a little over 2 inches tall. This one is kind of worrying me, just by the way it looks. I don't know if anybody knows about false morels, but if you check out my website, I got kind of a description on there for you. But I ain't going to do nothing with this one. I'm not too sure about it. It does look like a morel. It is hollow inside there, but it's just, there's going to be plenty more that I can get this year, so I ain't going to do nothing with this. I'll take pictures of it and kind of make a description of false morels on the website, so be sure to check that out. What we're going to do, which I don't usually do, is I'm going to cut these in half, get the bugs out. Easier to get the bugs out. But I'm going to take this cup right here, I'm going to fill it full of water. I'm going to take some sea salt here, put it in the water, maybe a teaspoon, a couple teaspoons. Just make sure it's salty. Of course, stir it up, get the salt all dissolved. Go ahead and slice them in half. When they're this small, you can't really stuff them with cheese like I like to. That's why I'm slicing them. When you get the big ones, if you're smart and you let them grow and not pick them when they're small like this, you let them grow, you can stuff cheese inside them, and then you can flour them, and then you can deep fry them. Then you have a deep fried mozzarella cheese morel mushroom. But you take your mushroom halves, and put them in the salty water. What the salt does pretty much kicks all the bugs out of there. You'd be surprised how many mites, little tiny microscopic bugs, are in these things. I'll show you after these soak for a little bit. I'll stir them up a little bit. Of course, there's dirt on them and stuff. That sometimes won't come off, but you might have to just cut them off the stem. Cut it off the stem. But let them soak for a little bit. Good. Alright, after about 10 minutes of soaking, you pretty much pull them out. Just put them on a paper towel. I want to show you guys the debris that's in here. Knock that dirt off there. Just kind of pinch it off there. But now you can adjust this camera. It ain't really a good shot, but you can see all the dirt. But if you look really closely, which you guys probably can't see, there's a bunch of mites and stuff swimming around in there. Well, actually, they're kind of dead because of all the salt. But it's pretty cloudy. I mean, you can see. Sometimes you find the potato bugs, which I call roly-polies, inside these mushrooms. But those are the big ones. The big ones that nobody picked at a small age of the mushroom. But what you do is just go ahead and let these kind of dry out a little bit. Roll them in some flour. There's cornmeal mix or whatever, you know, salt, pepper. And you deep fry them. That's pretty much how you prepare them. You can also dehydrate these, which they last for a long time. And I'll make a video on the ones I have dehydrated from 2009. I got a trophy mushroom that I dehydrated, which my neighbor was pretty upset that we didn't eat it. But, you know, it was pretty good size. Here's a picture of it. But I didn't eat that because I knew I can put it in a jar and save it and maybe pass it on through my kids, you know, kind of remember me. But like I said, all you gotta do is just roll these in flour up to kind of sit here and dry for a little bit. Maybe put another paper towel on top of them. Set them in the refrigerator for about a good half hour till you're ready to use them. See all the moisture on them. It's a lot better when you have a bigger batch than just 4 of them. Well, actually 2, just sliced down in there, middle, with a cap that's 6-7 inches big. You can stuff some, keep them together without slicing them. Stuff them with mozzarella cheese, or you know, whatever cheese that you prefer, and then close off the end with some flour. Deep fry them. Let me tell you, they're so good. I'll keep checking back for, you know, my mushroom finds this year for 2013. I was pretty upset about what happened to me today. I'm trying to get the word out, man. You know, these people, they're so desperate to have morels, or just to go around and brag and say, oh, I found, you know, 11 morels today. Oh yeah, did you? What do they look like? How big are they? And they show them to you and they're this big. It's like, really, why did you pick them? They could have got this big. Just don't understand. Do not understand that at all. But keep checking back. I appreciate everybody watching the videos. All the comments, all the messages I get. I appreciate you all. Thanks for watching. The oil's over 350. The morels are ready to deep fry. And just a reminder, here's the size that I had to pick today because my area got raped by the guy that saw me yesterday videotaping the video that I uploaded. This is why I say do not pick these morels when they're this small. They're probably about 1.5 inches, 2 inches tall, and yes, they do grow a lot bigger. These are pretty much senseless to pick, and I mean, I can, you know, if you run across 30 or 40 of them, then you go ahead and deep fry them and stuff. Yeah, but you got 30 or 40 of them. There's only 11 there. I ended up with 3 after the guy raped my area. As you can see, there's a penny on the plate comparing the size of the morels that I'm about ready to cook. Now, these are 2 morels that I split in half. And like I said, you see the size. After I deep fry them, they're going to get smaller. So, if you guys are watching this, you run across small morels, stop picking them. Please. Come back to them. Mark the area or something. Do something different. Because these morels can grow so much bigger, you would have much more of a feast if you let them grow. Here they go. They're going in the fryer. Suck picking these at this small of a size. I mean, these are probably only like maybe a week old, maybe a week and a half. They could have grown like, they could have got double the size. It's just sad, man. When you got amateurs out there, oh yeah, I got morels, I found morels today. I found like 3 and I picked them and they're like an inch tall. It's like, seriously? I mean, there's some mushroom sites that, people are posting pictures of the morels that they found, and they're picking them at, an inch and like this size. It's crazy. They grow so much bigger. I mean, you guys just gotta find them big and just understand. You gotta understand what I'm talking about.